Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cropper here. I was not previously consciously aware of Naomi Klein, but I have discovered her. And the circumstances were interesting. I watched an interview on Video Nation's channel, Video Nation. Naomi Klein, Disaster Capitalism was the video. And I gave it 5 stars and put it in my favorites. I thought it was pretty good. But I wasn't sure exactly what her position was. She talks about how the Heritage Foundation, I'm a fan of their videos, has these ideas that it proliferates through society. And the Chicago School, she even quotes Milton Friedman, who says the only time you can have real change is during or after a crisis. Either the crisis is real or it's just perceived to be a crisis and really isn't a crisis, but there has to be a crisis, real or perceived, or you don't have change. She quotes Milton Friedman as saying that, and I thought, that's pretty profound. I have thought about that, and like, for example, how are we going to defeat multiculturalism? You know, it is racism, it is evil, it is destroying our culture. But how are we going to get people to, how people don't care. They think we just have to be nice to all the other cultures, and it's just so accepted. Lo and behold come the Muslims, and they allow us, it's a crisis, and they allow us to address the issue of multiculturalism. So I thought, this is just, someone's realized that this is how capitalism is going to have to grow. And there are too many fallacies. It's going to take us 500 years to get them all done away with, and by demonstrating that they're fallacies, we'd be able to get advance quicker. So, the government has a big disaster called Katrina, and in comes the Heritage Foundation or the Chicago School, whoever it is, and they've got all these free market capitalism ideas ready. But they want to do this, they want to do that, cut taxes in the area to help regenerate jobs, cut labor standards. I don't know what the hell that means. She probably doesn't want them to be cut, but I probably don't think there should be any labor standards, whatever she means by that. And it turns out she's critical of it. I mean, you wouldn't know from watching. She's one of those wishy-washy, politically correct people who sometimes they can state the other person's position and you wouldn't know, because they don't denigrate it at all, because they don't think that ideas are very important. I guess, I don't know. I mean, they need to take a better attitude. You cannot watch a 7-minute interview with me or video of mine and not get my ideas, not get some hint of my opinion. But I watched a 7-minute video interview of her and never got what her opinion was. I had to go watch other videos to find out. She's not a free market economist. She's not a capitalist. She's not in the Chicago School. She's not a member of the Heritage Foundation. Although, from watching that video, I could have thought she was. And maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention, but my goodness, she was my new favorite author for a minute there. I was like, wow. So she thinks that we should have ideas ready on the table. And when there are problems, when there's, catastrophe or whatever, that's an opportunity for us to go in and say, okay, look, here's a free market solution. We can't afford to fumble right now. Here's a free market solution. We would get these things implemented, and that would be a way to progress. And it's also bringing in the free market solutions at the worst times, which is when you need them the most. So I thought, this is brilliant. Turns out she's critical of it, and that's Naomi Klein.